Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Alex's Life and Thoughts. Today, I'm actually picking up a book that I actually picked up in Seattle. Um, I was visiting a local bookstore, and I always have a personal rule when I go into a local bookstore. I have to buy something just to keep them in business. It doesn't matter what, it could be a card, it could be a book, it could be whatever. Well, this bookstore had they had thousands and thousands and thousands of new books and old books. And it was basically a place where you could just sell your old books. And it was the day that we were leaving Seattle. And I thought, I don't know what to do. I don't really have a lot of room in my bookcase. You know what? I'm going to read an old Danielle Steele uh, cheap paperback. So I picked this up. It was $4. Usually I would be like, you know what? Maybe I'll pay $2 for this one because it is an older book. But you know what? It was a local business. I was like, screw it. I'm in Seattle. I'm going to support them. So I picked it up. And I liked this. I remember reading this when it first came out, and it came out in 2019. Um, it was just a nice, easy read. Um, it was one of her better written ones. It wasn't as repetitive. Sure, there was some repetitive stuff that she had said before, but it wasn't like at nauseum like some of the other ones. So as a young intern at a Parisian art gallery, Isabel encounters a man named Putnam, a wealthy and gentle man who lives a reclusive life. She is about 20 and he is about 40, I would add. Their connection and their time spent in his charming chateau in Normandy seems like something out of a fairy tale. However, everything changes when Isabel discovers she is pregnant and realizes that marriage is not a viable option. Upon returning to New York, Isabel embarks on a new relationship, hoping for a more stable and conventional life. However, as soon as the painful realization that she has made a grave mistake and finds herself a single mother once more, despite of the challenge of raising two young daughters alone, Isabel unexpectedly discovers joy and love again when she welcomes a third child, a cheerful baby. And it's a Danielle Steele book, so you probably can tell what is going to happen next. It doesn't go out great. There's a tragedy. As the girls grow into distinctively different women, Isabel's relationship with each of them evolves in its own unique way. While navigating single parenthood, Isabel also builds a successful career as an art consultant. Ultimately, a surprising revelation with her past strengthens the bond within the family, transforming a challenging life into an unexpected blessing. Now, this book is pretty far-fetched, but all Danielle Steele books are. It, you know, it was just a nice book to pick up. Um, I'm going to give this a 3.5. I read it in about a day. I mean, I really couldn't put it down, actually. So that's a good thing. But as terms of like literature and editing and stuff like that, it's pretty poor. But, sometimes we just need a comfort read. And this is definitely a comfort read. So I would definitely pick this up for an airplane or a cruise or, lounging around the house or whatever. Get this from your local library or a local bookstore or wherever you find your books. So keep reading. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching, and be kind to yourself and others. Bye.